PlantX Vodcast, Episode 30, Recap.
Welcome to our 30th PlantX Vodcast. Today will represent the finale of our first season of Vodcast, and we'll continue again after Labor Day, where we'll start season 2. And again, thank you very much to our investors and shareholders that join us each week to meet different partners that we have or different insight in the industry. Today we have Melissa Cameron on the show, who will give us some background on marketing. Melissa, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I actually studied marketing. During that time, I got exposed to a lot of psychology courses and that type of thing. And I think kind of over time, as I kind of entered the marketing space, and I got started with the .com in my late teens and, learned that I really enjoy understanding people, kind of digging into their needs, their wants, what they're looking for. About 20 years ago, got exposed to the conversion rate optimization industry, which is the specific area in digital marketing that really focuses on understanding people and developing experiences to drive conversions. I had many clients in many industries, so I've been working for 10 years with publicly traded self-storage companies. It's becoming more mainstream. You find, plant-based living not only in all these documentaries and everything like that, but in restaurants and grocery stores. It's very accessible, right? But we're still at the tip of the iceberg. We're not even at slightly up the curve yet. I think there's a long runway ahead, quite honestly, and I'm excited to see how it is going to grow. In general, as humans, we are eager to learn and grow. And I think we've seen it in the political environment with, environmental issues, with a lot of different things. I think we're questioning maybe some of our own beliefs and assessing them and trying to improve as humans. And so I really feel like these things all kind of come together, right? Plant-based living is about that. It's being healthier, being a better human, and communities. From the outside looking in and being in marketing, so I can really appreciate good marketing, I think you're doing an exceptional job. Specifically, what I notice from my view is with content and the fact that you have these world-renowned spokespeople that are brand ambassadors. And I really think it opens up kind of the lifestyle to all these different people from different approaches, and it can build trust with customers. So I think that that's really important. Areas of opportunity, quite honestly, it's not specific to PlantX. I think it's any young industry, any company in a young industry, is how do you keep it simple? How do you create experiences for people and help educate them and help them move forward in learning and entering this kind of journey? Because it really is a journey, right? It's a whole lifestyle. How do you bring those newbies in? I think that's the hardest question, and it's a big opportunity.
Matthew Kenny, who's a partner of ours in the US, he said it great. He goes, why do we even need to refer to a restaurant as vegan or plant-based? Why can't it just be restaurant? And I thought that was really well said. And Kokomo does a great job here in Vancouver. I was sitting outside there just the other day with another fellow Montrealer, Adam Kruger, and he goes, is this place vegan? And I started looking at the signage and all that, and I'm like, I actually don't know. And I had to go in, and I eat there all the time, and they said, yeah, we're vegans.
Probably one of the biggest mistakes that a company makes, which is, when you think about personas and somebody just throwing up a website, then they are building the experience for one persona usually, and it's the persona of the person that built the experience in the first place. And that's a mistake because you've just put the bias of your preference in building the experience, right? So I'm a big believer, and I learned this early in my career, is that it's creating a set of personas very early on as you're developing a business, or even if you're optimizing it. Develop a set of personas that represent your customers. And you do that so that you can empathize with them and build an experience that exceeds their expectations, right? It moves them forward in their buying process effectively. I like to say that there are no two people exactly the same. So we might be the same age, same gender, same geo, everything. So demographically, we could look identical, but the way that we approach information and research and educate ourselves could be very different from one another. So for instance, I could be very methodical, logical decision maker, slow paced, and this other person could be spontaneous. They could be an emotional decision maker and very fast paced in their approach. And so you have to really be crafting these experiences for the way people shop differently. It's not just about demographics, it's about psychographics. I think there's further opportunity for, like I said, with these early stage folks that are new to this, educating them in a very simple way on specific things, right? It could be videos that you're doing, it could be blog posts, whatever kind of content. I don't think this is like ads. And you can't assume people just want to jump right to a product and buy. Your intent with that, putting out that education, is to move them forward to the next level of education.
And that's the thing that we really focus on, is making people feel welcome. And when I left the last company I founded to come and start PlantX, I always said content would be king. And we have a few great shows, like you said, and then we have the health advisors who will be coming on with their own series. We've got Christian Paul. So all of these things, exactly like you've said, is to make it fun. Let people come in, experience, love it. PlantX is more than just the food you put in your body. It's the way you carry your way through life. It's what you surround yourself with. That's why we bought the leading plant subscription company in Europe, just plants around the home and all of that. So I definitely thank you very much from the shareholders, investors, from our whole team for taking the time out of your day. I know you're extremely busy, and to put aside an hour for us, it's really nice of you. So thank you for that.
My pleasure, Sean. Thank you.
From the PlantX family, we wish you a great summer. Hopefully everybody gets to enjoy it and the world opens up a little bit more. Until next time, stay curious, stay planted, stay healthy. Cheers.